The Steel City might be most associated with its legendary NFL franchise, but people here in Pittsburgh know that the ties to the Panthers run deep. Glad to have you with us here at Acrisure Stadium, home to the Pittsburgh Panthers. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the Louisville Cardinals taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Pittsburgh Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So Louisville's will have some work to do after that short return. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach, so much fun to play with him, a guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. He's going to pass. Snagged on the outside, it's Johnson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to throw, it's right. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. The play action fake. They're trying to get to it. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I'll tell you, on defense, if you're one of these defensive ends, you better be aware and ready, because this offense will try to hit you with jet sweeps, and you've got to be ready to start tracking that ball sideline to sideline.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Brown has it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Quickly complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to pass. It's right. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Louisville!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Pitt Panthers offense will go to work for the first time. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David.
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground. And they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. A lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. handoff to the lone back. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. On the run, it's Goff. At the 45, on his way. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The give to the back. Sweet feet on the move. Tackled, but he has a first down.
You got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Looking to scramble. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
The running back has it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On on 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. Makes the grab on the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hughes. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end run.
Pressure coming. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down.
Touchdown, Cardinals! What a grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Shoots it to the left. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, looking to pass. The completion well past the sticks. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. Looking for room, it's Goff. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Panthers moving quickly to the line. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He now has 53 yards rushing in this one and well on his way to a 1,400-yard season. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Goff. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Pitt!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the 2nd half.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They put together an 81-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Give to Brown. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Cardinals will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Running it back, it's Robinson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Panthers! Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
You just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Quarterback checking the play. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He'll try to do it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to run for it. Makes his man miss. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass catch.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Finds his man. It's Robinson. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Reynolds. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Takes the handoff. It's Reed. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snags it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think 1st and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for this defense on 1st down.
Firing to the right, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving his defense up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock. And unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 7 over San Jose State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun. Give on the inside. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Scanning the field. It's right. Fires to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Jet sweep to the receiver. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. First down to start the drive after the break. Brown has it. Discards a man. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. 6th play of the drive coming up. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Bell. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Slings it. Pulls it in. Touchdown Cardinals. Reeled it in and just made the house call. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. This offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Quickly to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looking for space. It's Reed. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Things have gone pretty well so far, right? You got the lead, you're playing at home, it's late, you just need a few more of these completions to ice the game. That time, couldn't come away with it. It's a nice play by the defender, knocking it down.
To the air, it's Holstein. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They'll put the tight end in motion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I can get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Working his way and keeping those legs moving, picks up 5 down to the 14. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And a chance perhaps to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. A 1st down run in the red zone. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team out there getting set. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. To the air, it's right. He's got the back in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Looking to go up top on 1st down. On target to the left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Comes out throwing on 1st down. That's caught. It's Brown. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
The pass falls incomplete. It's 2nd down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
Feeling some heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And listen, you had to take a shot. You got to make something happen. Somebody has to make a play and to get back in this ball game, down a couple of scores, and now the defense has to come out, make some kind of miracle happen. Maybe
he'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Pitt. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Back to throw. It's right. Getting some heat. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job on this team being ready, getting the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.